This is Tanya's Twisted Tales, vlog number 13. This vlog will focus on 2020 coming to an end and how we should remember such a odd year. 2020 can be described by many different words, but I'll use just one word: grief. Now, grief is a deep sorrow, especially when death is involved. It also can mean suffering. In 2020, we all suffered, and we all had some sort of sorrow. Some of us suffered the death of a loved one. Others suffered losing out on independence and freedom we are accustomed to. We grieved our old way of life. We grieved the memories we won't be able to create, as loved ones may have passed. Or we couldn't create memories because we had to socially distance this year. In 2020, I was grieving the loss of my dog, Ivan, and the life we once had. I certainly grieved my old life with Ivan and the new life I was creating without him that, abruptly had to end when the pandemic hit. Now that winter's here and the holidays have passed, I am grieving not seeing my friends and family. COVID is very high in my area, and with the high risk to myself and other family members, we have been very careful. I'm grieving the time I would have normally spent with my nieces and nephews during this time of year. 2020 was the year of toilet paper hoarding, wearing masks, hand sanitizer, and staying home. We saw fellow humans either becoming so selfish by putting others' lives at risk, by traveling, gathering, and refusing to wear a mask in a store, or simply buying all the supplies. We saw fellow humans putting their wants above the needs of others' safety. We have also seen others doing so many positive things. Whether it was getting food for the overwhelmed medical staff at the local hospital, or raising money for organizations in need, or just helping a fellow neighbor out. In 2020, we saw the good, the bad, the downright ugly. Throw in a close presidential race, and we had a complete show. With vaccines rolling out, hope is at least in the air, and not just COVID. Still, we have a lot of unknowns out there. As 2020 comes to an end, and hopefully we start to gain control over this nasty virus, let us not forget this year and what it represents. People are selfish. They have always been selfish, and they always will be selfish. Our fast-paced lifestyle made the selfishness much easier to ignore. Slow things down like we did this year, and it's very visible. But you can only control you. So remember that. If we do get to spend time with loved ones, like we once did, let's not take it for granted. Many have lost their loved ones this year. They would love even a half hour with their deeply departed. Most of all, give yourself credit. We as humans are pretty good at adapting and using all of our resources. Whether you actually survived COVID or just got lucky and avoided it altogether, we survived. We are warriors. We did something huge this past year, whether we wanted to or not. None of us were perfect during this process, and we still may have a long way to go. Keep up the good fight. Your life, your mother's, or complete strangers may be saved by you taking basic precautions. Life was never meant to be comfortable, yet as humans we think it should be. Our character and loyalty does not develop during easy times, but from the adversity we go through, and the people next to us, or in this case 6 feet away, when we think life can't get any lower. Dave Hollis, a CEO and podcaster, said, "In the rush to get back to normal, use this time to decide which part of normal are worth rushing back to." I couldn't agree more. This is Tanya's Twisted Tales, vlog number 13 on 2020 and how we should remember such a year. Don't forget to subscribe, like, or tell a friend. We can all learn from each other.